Welcome to episode 428 of Apartment Hacker. This is my brand new Apartment Hacker. It's my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So, still down in Tampa, Florida, and we'll be headed back to Atlanta tonight, but out shopping properties today and decided to take a quick second here around the lunch hour just to record tomorrow's episode. Anyway, the thing that came to mind, we're going to continue to talk about a leadership series. We started part one today, or actually that was yesterday, but something that came to mind while I was driving around Tampa was the idea of quantity and quality, and the idea that sometimes we get wrapped up in the idea of making something perfect before we actually ship it. And we get so wrapped up in that idea, in that process, that many times, more often than not, we end up not shipping or delivering the product or the result that we are aiming to give, right? And it brought to mind many of the great people in this world and many of the stories that I've heard germane to them, in that it was a process to get to perfection, to iterate to the point where you are really good at your craft, really good at what you're doing. It takes time, it takes work, it takes effort, and there is no hack, there is no quick way to get to where you want to get. Now, it doesn't mean that there aren't people born from time to time that are very talented, and at a very young age they are put into positions that they are fully capable of executing in, right? I see it all the time. I see it in our organization. We have very young people who are unbelievably talented and have been put in the absolute right positions for the talent that they possess. But most of us have to work really hard to get to where we want to be. And the point that I'm getting to with that work is that, you know what, it starts out rough. You start out making a lot of bad decisions. You start out making a lot of really bad content. You start delivering on your effort with some subpar offerings, right? I think of this video podcast. If you go back and look at episode 1 of Apartment Hacker, it is absolutely terrible. But you know what? I didn't care. I just wanted to get started because I knew at 100 episodes, at 200 episodes, at 300 episodes, at 400 episodes, I would get better and better and better. And I am nowhere near where I want to be with this. At some point, it may take 1,000 episodes before I get to where I want it to be, and that it is giving the value that I dreamed that it could give. So, but I'm not going to stop, because I know that every single show that I do, I get a little bit better, a little bit more honed in on what I'm trying to achieve and what I'm trying to accomplish with my craft. The same holds true for anything you do in the multifamily space. You want to be an excellent leasing consultant, an excellent assistant manager, property manager. You want to graduate up into the RM rank, the director rank, the vice president rank, and so on and so forth. It just takes time. It takes hard work. It takes a lot of mistakes, but you can't be afraid to deliver subpar product knowing that you're going to learn something. And the next time you deliver something, it's going to be a little bit better, but you're still going to make mistakes, and you're going to learn, and you're going to deliver, and you're going to learn, and you're going to deliver, and you're going to learn, and you're going to deliver. And at some point, you will arrive not at the end, but rather at a better place than you were before you got started. And people will start to be more attracted to the content that you're putting out. People will start to engage with it more. It just takes time. And guess what? It might be 100 episodes for one person, or 100 free throws for one person versus 200 for another, or 300 for another, or 400 or 500 or 600 for another. But you never know how many repetitions it's going to take for you. You just have to be fearless in going out and producing content, or producing leadership, or producing management, or producing whatever it is you're trying to accomplish on a daily basis, and not caring about what other people think about it. I got to tell you something. If I cared about what other people thought about this video show or any other thing that I've done in my life, I would have quit a long time ago. I probably would have quit 57 times over, right? I don't care. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care what anyone else around me thinks of me. Does it burn the ego from time to time? Absolutely. Am I embarrassed from time to time? Absolutely. But here's what I'm not. I'm not a quitter. I'll never quit, and I will keep coming back no matter how hard someone punches me or kicks me or criticizes me or laughs at me. I don't care, whatever. Let's keep going. And I encourage you to keep going in 2018. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.